All right. Let's go then. Hello, cat. Cat is yelling at me as usual. Think he just wants to take the back of the chair. I.e. most of the chair. Oh, all right, sorry. I tried to take it a little bit more than my allowance, so he just left. He was like, I will not stand for this insult. Fine, I'll take the whole chair to myself then. It's my chair in the first place. Hey, let's continue some Blyptra. What do we got? We have at last who still kills herself. Except we got this now. That's pretty great. And we were saying we're probably just gonna let the fighter die. Wait, the fighter has more health than just a second ago. What did I take as far as blessings? Youth. I took another youth. Got it. So with that, the fighter does have more health than before. But I think we still do it. Maybe we do this one here because it's not much different. And also this character doesn't have a flesh side. And we could do this, I guess. Doesn't really change much because you either heal this character to get away from 1 health or you're blocking incoming damage. So it's more like the character who gives himself shields should still get it. Student is still pretty great. Also, with double youth, the flesh totals are insane. Just now, remembering. Oh, that's right. We have 4 terrible items. They all go to fighter. Good luck, sir. And we do have a display case. So what's that gonna be? It could be scales. This one can go... Yeah, I can go there pretty easily. Guess I can go there. Why not? Put it on the healer. Well, okay, why not is... If the healer dies, we have no healing. It's probably sponge, right? I guess probably sponge. Let's put this one... Probably there. Self-heal can go... Like, it would be pretty nice to put it here. Counteracts the pain. But it is only one side. Could put it here, just in case. Since you do start at only 1 health. Okay, something like that. Yeah, just make sure they all have this, that they have the sponge effect on them. They all have that symbol, huh? So to remind ourselves all the craziness in this run, every 3rd die is single use. Divine on the middle, on the middle 3, quote unquote middle. So minimum of 2 pips. It's pretty cool. Although there's sneaky weirdness about it. Improvised armor is cancelled out. That's cancelled out. Right, we get more healing and more shields. Reliable. Lots of big hitter. We have like quadruple attacks in in way too many situations. We have a lot of ads, a lot of enemies added to every fight. That one we know, we covered it up. Every second turn's heavy weapons. We do have Underworld deal. We have -1s to the left too, with some frequency. Small bonus 2, so we should be careful of that. Bottom is poisoned. We do have extra rerolls. Right flesh, of course, is our carry. Death shields 2, right. Monster left 5. Okay, monster lefts are crazy right now. We really need monster left blank. Really need it. I hope it's still in there. Like, what if it doesn't exist anymore? At the curse levels that we can get in curse modes. Spiky monsters for 2, important. Hero regen, Essence Thief, turn 3 heal and shield. On fights 5 through 14, not just 3 armor on turn 1, but 6. And every other time is 3. Tower, but monsters start damaged, I believe, right? No, we didn't take it. Did we not take it? I think oh, there it is. Okay, we did get it. Exposed edges, restless bones, so when the my guys die, we get bones. Lightning on turn 3, fights 4 through 16, very obscure. A big hitter's up to 5. Mana Dead is up to 4 on the first spell. Turn 2, we get -1 to all sides. Monster left is +1 per boss and per turn, by the way. Remember how I say we really need monster left blank? And there's goblets sometimes. Okay. Middle side is shield. That's a new one. Some pretty good ones in there. Okay, alright. I'm ready to go. Let's do this. Alright. Time to heat that. It's gonna be tough, yeah, a bit, huh? Okay. Now we love this, and we would especially love it if armor could help us out here with a big smith. Get I flesh shield side on fighter, but it does kill in the south. So it's not exactly usable. Why 19 and 14 poison? Why 14 poison? 10 here? Then why 14? Oh, because doubled? Because doubled. Yeah. I get it. Is this worth taking? I would really love a ton of mana. Think a stun would be incredible. And the rest of them we're gonna reroll. That is almost great. Like if this gets pumped up, then that's great. If we get the Acolyte mana side, then that's great. Otherwise, we'd really like this one, which is how much? It's also 14. Oh, you know what I just realized too? 1 HP on one of my characters is actually a buff for this side. We can get 28. Incredible. Alright, I'm gonna keep rolling for it then. Armor, please. Ah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Also, this is doubled. Hold on. Hold the phone. So, like... Hold on. Circle? A little bit late to be doing it, but yo. Just give me 1,000,000 health. And then we slice like a ton. Of course you would. Store. Store. Then we slice. Might be entirely unnecessary to be doing that. Also, who's killing you? It's pretty much you, but you're doing 18. So we do have to do that. But we have used too much mana, frankly. And I guess this guy's just poisoning us for 10? It's probably fine. Do love this song. Did you get weakened by one? Oh, turn 2, yes. We did all get weakened by one because it's turn 2. Okay, you guys gotta do better than this. That's more like it. So that lets us pretty much just... Yeah. Okay. Little stressful. But mostly very doable. Okay. I mean, I love this. Guardian also has it, though. I kind of like Wallop, though, because of this. This is very useful for us. We can have another boost side. It's not bad. Or an infinite res side. Medic not bad here. Not quite as good of a spell. I guess Collector is not bad here. Now, this is the character that we're giving up for dead, so I don't know if it's quite appropriate to try and make him good. But see, how do we feel about that? It's pretty nice. It kind of gives us a second way out if the smith doesn't work out, right? These sides are also smithable. So there's that. Yeah, I think Faye works pretty well. I think Faye is very good at what she does. Broken Spirit. Armand. Every third turn, summon an Armand. Yes. I mean, that's not too bad. It is gonna be a lot more than it looks like, but I think I think we can do that. I like this less on Faye now. Oh, also Divine, so these are minimum too. That's great on Faye. And not sure who else we'd give this to, though. Is this a student? It might just be. He's got so many of that side. Doubling up. Now, who needs to be stunned? This guy's doing 36. We can get our range cleave. That would be easy. I would actually love this one here. Maybe this one as well, but the reuse would be great with, hopefully, the cleave attack. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna try using a stun. Okay. Just missing one piece of the puzzle? No problem. I wasn't worried. I wasn't worried at all. We are only gonna be able to hit a certain small number of these enemies, though. We do get to do this twice, now that I think about it, though. So, do that. I guess we're doing this one. Oh, yeah, okay, well. That works. Forgot. Either one would have worked because that guy also runs away when he's alone, right? starting with a tier 7 item, by the way. What is this? Sparks is not as good because of the third die single use, right? Oh, hey. That might be crazy on Lost. Because Lost has one house, so gets the effect of Terminal. And then Faye does this move, which is 11 goes to 22. It's only 6 over, 7 over. But that's 7 damage to the top enemy. So good. Sort of. Iron Helm. Very nice with flesh. Plus survive? Yeah, okay, I guess plus 1 more, huh? Yeah. Nine? No, I think that makes it 8. Cause the extra 1 from survive applies at the end. After the doubling. I'm pretty sure. Ogre Blood might be great because damage enemies, right? Also, that's a self-shield side. Ooh, Ogre Blood here? Okay, that seems really good. But we do really like the boost side. I think let's take Ogre Blood. Seems like a really good use for it right now. Okay. Top non-magic hero has heavy on all sides, so Lost would have heavy on all sides? Okay, but this is a curse, so it does not affect these ones. You know what? I'm down for it. Cat is yelling at me again. I definitely don't want slow spells. So, let's just do it. Even though spells are not particularly what we're relying on right now, I don't like it. Now it's 5 before we've even done anything because they're all damaged. Pretty good. This is not one of our ads, so what is this? Oof. 26, 16, 10, 10, 3 and 10. It's pretty bad. Just a lot of damage, nothing special though. And this is ours? Yeah. We got that one. We got that one. Okay. Are you coming up, Cat? Cat. You make up your mind. Okay, re-roll those. Re-roll them again. And that's a good one. Re-roll those. Is there a need for this? Let's see. There's a chance that this guy gets to act. So maybe. Okay, we got the boost. That is good enough. All right, fine. All that incentive for putting all that block on the, 1 health person means that everybody else is kind of just out of luck. Let's go here. And then Kapow. Amazing. Who needs this? You guys need this. You are the problem now? How many times can we do this? Not enough is the answer. So should I hit somebody else with this? Okay, so you are, in fact, killing someone. If we don't hit you, that's actually fine. Yeah. Let me just prevent you from dying. There's nothing else we can do that matters. We could probably burst a few times. Okay, fine. Number 2 now, then. Alright, we'll leave it at that. Oh, wait. So... We burst the bones until there, and then we slice a couple times, right? I can do it. I know things. That's not bad. That's probably pretty good. I doubt we need that. That's pretty nice. Did we win? Is the last one left and he runs. I forgot about that. Bramble? I don't think we're gonna have trouble with Bramble, but oh, Pilgrim is here. Shall we grab a Pilgrim? Feel like we should. Whirl, though. Look, it's Whirl, guys. Whirl has a terrible flesh side, but really great sides for boosting. But who'd we pawn off all the terrible items onto if it's not him? Think maybe we postpone that decision for later? Maybe we'll get another character after Bramble? And we can slough off all the terrible items onto them instead? I think we should grab Pilgrim while we can. It's less damage sides, which is a little worrying, but we have lost this loop, so I'm not as worried as last time. And you know, we won last time, so what's the big deal? Per turn monster, right? Now that is absolutely unfixable once it happens, so let's just add a rat. That is not something that matters. Look at Austin. Cat power time. Like, it kinda makes sense to pull on fighter, but obviously we'd have to take off one of the terrible items, and I don't think I'm ready to do that. You can have it, Pilgrim. And he lost? The thing about it is just that, yeah, Lost will get a bunch of shields on turn 1, right? But will probably also be full health. So, probably doesn't need all those shields. Still, it's probably the most reliable person to actually get shielded. So, yeah, you're probably right. I did think about it and then decided not to, but you're probably right. No, we don't like that one, 'cause that kills him. Do we stun somebody here? We might not have the chance to. Might really want that. Alright, that's great. That is not the use self-shield one. Try again. No. Still no. Okay, that one is good. Yuthi, try again. Okay, alright, we got one. Reuse single use? You're right. Well, so probably not. Probably just that then. Good call. I would like one of the two middle sides, please. Can't have it. Not allowed. So we're doing that. Now can we just kill Bramble here so nobody else has to deal with it? Seems likely. Nice. I'm trying to figure out how we can block fighter for a bunch. I guess we don't need to if we just kill this guy. So we'll just put more shields here. And we'll slice an unnecessary number of times. Let me just do one of these. But why? Oh, because, spice. I mean, give to one of these and it's double mana again. Can't argue with that. You know, I probably could have ended that way sooner, right? Because the guy who has the steel side runs away if he's alone, so I could have just sliced a few more times and we would have gone through it. Whatever. We're already at tier 8 items. Singularity on Lost. Which is Gauntlet. Cruel on all sides. Sickle. Ornate Hilt. Ornate Hilt's a great counter to this. This one to all mannequin sides. Pales in the face of flesh sides. It's a lot of potentially good ones, but not a lot of ones that are good, like, immediately now. I guess I am somewhat inclined to take ornate hilt to sort of fix this one, but also because it has some potential great synergies later, right? Like, Singularity does basically the same job as Armor and Fae do, just worse. Same with Gauntlet. Same as Sickle. And Sapphire Ring. No, Sapphire Ring. It's just a worse version of what Fae can do, but not Armorer. I think it's probably just Ornate Hilt here. Let's get our blessings first. We can add a Meddler. I think we probably do. Fifth dice gets growth. We could get a diving suit and Titan Bane potion. Okay, that's an interesting way to fix either Lost or the Meddler, right? But obviously it goes away, so I move Meddler boned, yeah, with this one, with the diving. I know. The filter still doesn't like people saying the keyword. But, the 10 added into the game. I don't know. 10? It's a bit sus. The Twitch filter doesn't like it. Even if it does, even if we don't do anything else, like, this is a cantrip flesh side, right? And it's not hyper boned, so it only summons one bones. Not N bones. I think we should definitely add a Heather. It's just a good character besides, right? Even if you occasionally get boned. What do we get? It's, well, save spell is not bad, because the cleanse, like, heal, shield, and cleanse for 5, for only 1 mana, pretty good. It's not necessarily gonna save anyone from, you know, the extremely high damage that our enemies have, but even just for the cleanse is pretty nice, because we can get so much regen to show up if we just cleanse for that much, right? Not that bad, and it's a curse holder anyway. Yeah, if nothing else, another character means someone to hold the curses. Cataclysm. I don't feel like this is relevant for us. Like, I don't know if we'll ever see a turn 7. Will we? We'll either die or kill them all long before then. So I guess the only question is... is it this item and growth and maybe even barrel? Or is it just save spell and this item? Or is it just the growth and we forget about diving suit Titan Bane? I kind of like the growth. Kinda like it. So is it just these? I don't really consider barrel to be that good of a thing. Do we really want more targets? Also, it's gonna be back row anyways, so it's kinda weird. And it's gonna be adjacent to the rat, which just means, like, if it explodes, it kills a rat. Which is kind of like whatever. The hero size curse makes barrels attack too, yeah. I always think about that, but I didn't get that one the entire time during my Blyptra run. I wish I got that one at this point, by the way. It would reset so many of these really awful left sides. Um, Alright, just throw the barrel in. Rude Awakening or Slimed. Sticky to all sides. Rude Awakening at this point is... My face got frozen for a second. Rude Awakening at this point is actually pretty good, right? Because we lose all of these ads, +1. It's actually pretty good. Now, I don't know if I even want this, is the thing. Because also, like, as soon as you do this, it breaks as well. Hold on. That's no good. Who do we give this to then? We could do that. But then we would be dispelling one of our guys. That's not great. We could give it here. Okay, so hold on. Who are we putting these on? Because we're definitely doing this, right? And then we're probably doing like this. Good song. It's pretty good. So who do you put these on? It's probably Pilgrim for that. Is this got high health or Student? Student has even higher health? No, but we like Student having high health for this. Exhaustion might also go here, honestly. I think that's it. I think that's the play. Okay. Okay. This is one thing I hadn't considered yet. Ogre's blood? Should Ogre's blood be there? Yeah, probably. Oh, man. Yeah, probably. We could do sponge here because this is usually like the last thing to trigger, right? It's pretty good. Okay. Great. Okay, we got reinforcement bones, but we got 9 mana. So I am okay with that. That, put another one in there. Nah, you could just keep rolling him, right? Nah, well, we have the every third die, right? Yeah, I'd still be okay with it. It's pretty good. Do I keep only 4 Smith? No, not with 5 rerolls left, right? Keeping that one. Oh. Yes. Assuming we get something like this, I mean. Okay, we found that one. Alright, I mean, this is ridiculous. This is already completely absurd. No, come on, that's too much. Don't do it. What do you need 42 damage for? The bandit runs away. And slice 3 times? I mean, like... I know. Just stop thinking and play the dang dice. They play themselves. And we feel that trapper. Or spellblade. Dabbler. Nah. Scrapper. But we're still gonna be replacing the right two, probably. So I'm still looking for Whirl, I think. Okay, so this is in place of Meddler. I don't know if I'm ready to give up Meddler. Maybe Student, if anyone. It does make us lose our area effect spell, which has been doing some work. But we get other attacks, and we get the ability to kill an enemy with only 2 HP. Maybe it's Caldera here. Replace Meddler, but Scald is great. Caldera is just generally pretty good for us. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Where'd the time go? I don't know, where did it go? The top 2 start damage for even more? You know, this is really... I feel like I have this exact one already, don't I? No, I have like top and bottom are damaged for 2 of 4. And then top 2 were damaged for like 3 of 4 or something? Two of 3. Yeah, top and bottom are damaged 2 of 4. What the? This is wrong, you guys. What's this? This is wrong. I didn't take this. Help, Tan, there's a glitch. Is my Blyptra crashing as predicted? It's been predicted that it will end by crashing, so... From the placement of it, it looks like this was one where I took a blessing for items, and it was interpreted as these ones instead, as a curse. Well, at least it didn't actually work like that. At least it didn't overwrite my blessing with a curse. That would have been unfortunate. We're in the 6 shields territory. It's not bad, but it's not what we're looking for. We want all the kills. That's the one. Confused that there was barrel hoops? Yeah. Barrel hoops that I've never seen. Okay. Okay. Need one of you guys to get a boost? Just one boost. There's one. Okay. Okay, both of them? I'll take both of them, yeah. It would do like one of these. Ow. Why are you in the way like this? Okay, now you can go. Perfect. Dozed off last stream, so you thought you missed it? Yeah, it's just a glitch. It's probably, let's see. Which items did I get with a blessing? It was this one, scales, and it's like circle. It was like learn circle, right? Or maybe it was the time when I got fangs. I think I got that one as an item. Alright. Level 9 item already. Emerald Mirror is missing one because we don't have a level 6 item. Wait, unless we do. So that's Ogre's Blood, Ornate Hilt, and Sponge, actually. And Scales. We can use it to give that to everybody. Do we care to give that to everybody? Maybe not. So we already have Ogre's Blood on everybody, and that's the most important one. Ornate Hilt. Okay, that would be pretty good on everybody, admittedly. Sponge and Scales probably won't see much, you probably won't see much difference. Nah, I still feel like there's probably better. Self-heal. Okay. ×2 on the left side. Or +4 to all sides that already have 4. So like, this one, and this one. It would make this one a lot more attractive. Currently, it's just a 14 Smith waiting room. That's literally the only side it works on, though. Well, this one and this one. What if someone just needs a bunch of reses? Like, self-heal would be pretty interesting. I don't quite see who it goes on. What about triple shuriken? You can definitely get some crazy things going on with that, as we know, because terminal is on every base side, so you can chain anything. You can chain anything that's a base targeting side into a triple shuriken side. I don't know who he put that on, though. Like, it's overkilling. It's overkill on these two, right? Maybe it's good here. Get even more damage on that one. Doubling that puts it just maybe in the sweet spot of actually getting a kill. Doubling these ones means fighter might actually get some kills. Maybe. Putting chain on these is not that likely to fire, unfortunately. Because they don't have terminal. Although this one could. And this one could. Anyone for Helm's Tower? No, not really. Also, this is a 0 pip side for the next few, so should probably move that away. Let's do triple shuriken. I'm sure that somebody will appreciate it a lot. Okay, Whirl is here. It's also Ranger. It could just be all cleave sides. Let's just grab the Whirl while we can, though. Fights 4 through 11, the bottom hero has 1 HP. Or monster regen 2. I think we're at the point where we can actually take this. Where we can take this and it doesn't make that big of a difference. It's unfortunate that the Bloodlust side is not cleave in any way. But we can always boost these or smith them, so. They are not ranged though, so they are subject to getting him hit back, but that's why this has heal and this has shield attached to it. Okay. All those snakes. Snakes in a barrel. Divine Whirl, yeah. This whirl is divine. Okay. One piece of the puzzle already secured. Do we keep that? No, not on this fight, right? Really want the attack all one. And there are 5 more rolls left. So let's push our luck for it. Okay, like that, we like that, we like that. Now somebody has to kill this bones. I forget what comes up next. Armon, 2347. I think he's also gonna be front row, unfortunately. So, like, I'd really like the attack all one. This one obviously ranged, so we're fine there. I don't know about these. Are we gonna need this? I hope not. Okay, alright, we got a couple of the ones we wanted. And that is honestly probably good enough. We'll start with that. Why not? Let's do that. 24 damage, that's still pretty good. This one can go here. Okay. Well, we gotta kill these snakes so they stop poisoning us. Although this one is... Suppose it isn't even getting through because we have regen. Hilarious. But this guy runs away if we just kill the other two, so... We've done it. Okay, we got the witches. We like any of these oranges. Not particularly. Witches get stitches, they're about to. Spellblade is fine. I don't think any of these are more likely for me to actually use them. This one is actually kind of annoying. Because the juggler is gonna get hit really often. Yeah, we can't take this one. She just dies from spikes, right? So... And I really kind of want to wait for a generated blue. I don't know if any of these blues are doing it for me. I'm gonna try out a generated one, so... Unless I get an item to cover spikes. Actually, we do have an item to cover spikes, now that I think about it. This gives ranged. So, we can actually avoid taking damage. So is it worth taking even still? Because we do have every third die is single use. These two are getting covered over, so we don't worry about them. But... Oh, Kragon, you mean to just cover this, right? We already have the item for that one. That's doing this one right now. Is this. Because this is another curse I have. It's always like this, actually. It's worse than that. All of my top oranges are exactly caltrops on the right too. But what I meant was the spikes. Juggler would be replacing Lost. It is Lost, yeah. All the enemies have spikes for 2. So it's pretty rough with it for a juggler. Unless you have the ranged and chain. And we don't We don't really need ranged and chain for whirl, because even though these are not ranged, we're boosting whirl before using these pretty much every time, which means he's gonna get healed or shielded for a lot. I think that means we can take juggler. Unlike 6 reroll, yeah. It could cut, well, like I said, every third die is single use, so we're gonna lose most of those sides on the first turn, probably. Or something like most. And tracked is now also double wolves? No, this is just a double tracked. You're just double tracked here. I don't think this is the good item. This sounds like a bad item. But you get a tourmaline Paraiba for it. Probably not worth it. Is that Jane's addiction? It is not. It's not who's playing right now. Hold on, can you hear both musics? Is it clashing like crazy right now? There, yeah. It's fine. The other one's pretty quiet. We're just gonna ride out the Nyan Cat for a bit. Also, how's it going, Spruce? Good to see ya. But I think I forgot to say it as well. Hi, Cryon X. Good to see you too. You going to sleep? Okay. Well, thanks for popping in, Spruces. Yeah, all the items are combined items because, well, except this one. It's just how it generates items a lot of times. It's just by combining two of them. None of these are especially good. Is Nyan Cat by Jane's Addiction? It is not. As far as I know. No, it's not. It's not written by Jane's Addiction. Burning Halo? No, because it's Glass Blade. Glass Blade, it just goes away if you die. Sponge and Harpoon. This one's interesting, but who does that go on? Pilgrim. It goes on Pilgrim. It's not terrible, but doesn't exactly have the punch that we need, right? Just 5 damage to one target, doesn't even break through the shields. How do we feel about this? It's pretty good on Armorer, right? Also, this gets buffed by 4, right? Right? Forehead might be good for juggler, does it? Yeah, it nursed the juggler's health down to 6. Yeah, it's 6 max health, but it will always be 1 starting health because of our curse item. I think this just is a really good combo. Plus 4 to this side, right? We could give that to armor and it goes kind of crazy. Yeah, better than armor is middle currently and Smith gets even better. I mean, look. At this point, monster lefts are pretty much invincible. Just pile it on, you know? Just pile it on. $13. What's another 3? $39. What's another 3? Turn 1 plus 1 isn't that bad, is it? So we currently have it for turn 2. It's not necessarily that bad, but it does mean that the like summons and stuff would also be worse on turn 1. And we're hoping that this one eventually goes away. I'm buying this in advance of in anticipation of finding monster left blank. Eventually. Sorry. Something in my throat. 47, what's another 3, you know? Like that doesn't have any effect. There are some where it definitely has an effect, like 13 to all. The difference between 13 to all and a 16 to all is probably a couple of deaths here, right? That we still probably kill before it happens, right? We still probably kill before they get their attack off, and that's the whole point. Is just kill them before they get their attack off, and then we don't have to worry about how much they're attacking for. Yeah, we're gonna usually kill turn 1 unless we get really unlucky rolls, which... Why would that ever happen? That's never gonna happen. That would never happen. Okay, yeah. Because this one starts at 4, so that one becomes better. This one starts at 2, so you need, yeah. That's a better order. Okay. It does overwrite this, but we like being able to do everyone better than just one person for a lot anyways. So. Probably. Turn 1 powerhouse, yeah, at least until we roll really badly one time. You know? That's a great roll. Oh no, you guys. I made a horrible mistake. Because we didn't give Juggler the triple shuriken. So we made a horrible mistake. But maybe it's fine anyways. I mean, this one at least had self-shield on it, so we kind of got lucky. Oh no, that was the only one that's gonna break through shields enemies. All of these don't even break shields, so they don't have return damage. So, it was technically kind of a safe play. Alright, reroll it. Great, we got 2 incredible moves. Probably don't need 18 damage to 1 target. Definitely prefer this. As usual, definitely prefer this. Just hit all the enemies for, what is this? For 16 damage plus whatever you have. These are also great. The great with this, at the very least, we might already have it even. Let's just test it out. So we do one of these. I'll do that. We'll do like that. Then we'll do that. Then just gonna throw this out there so we don't have to single use this one. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. It's already done. Blessings. We could get more scales. We could get whiskey, or we could get Face of Horus. That's a tier 17 item. Plus 2 pips to all sides. Okay. We could hamstring enemies. We could get our bone math. We gotta get it started sooner or later, right? Another delivery, 6 through 8 copies. And add engage to all basic heal sides. Fantastic. Muster less pain every 6th turn? I don't think so. Is that ever gonna happen? Also, we want it blank. We don't want it just pain. I think it's bone mass. That's great. Every 5th self-heal is great. It helps some, but not much. Yeah, if we ever get to that turn, it's gonna be pretty iffy. We're probably in a lot of trouble. Is there any reason I would take this? Like, this one just has to be thrown somewhere just so that we can still get our display case, but also, please put this here. What are the items we always have that are 6 through 8? They are scales and sponge. Okay, scales and sponge. So if we always get 6 scales and sponge, and we always get the mirror to copy them, what it really means is the first 2 items we pick in a loop, which are tier 7 and 8, for now, are also going to get copied onto everybody. So we get to copy sponge, scales, and our first 2 items onto every hero. And for now, those 2 items are... Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. For now, those items are Ogre Blood and Ornate Hilt. And those are good. I considered taking this for our display case item earlier. It's at least empirically better than just this, right? We could also just get more hero choices, which is always good. It's probably good, right? It's probably pretty good. So I guess the question is it even worth picking this one? Now, we'd probably take the level 12 loot, right? Yeah, just extra loot. Well, okay. We don't want to get too many items, but I don't think we're in danger of that. Nah, we're not in any danger of that currently. We have a lot of characters and all of them can hold 4 items, so... Now, should we consider one more time getting this? Obviously, we can't double up scales, so this is just for Face of Horus and Whiskey. Whiskey I don't feel like does much for us. Face of Horus is okay. It's surprisingly not enough. Like, plus, if we put this in the display case, surprisingly not even enough to add 2 to all sides. It sounds ridiculous, but yeah, I think bone math is probably better to get our bone math started anyways. Bone math isn't particularly good for us right now because we have death shields for 2. So every time something dies, everything else gets 2 shields. So bone math doesn't really do anything about that. But the more of these we get, the better. Eventually it'll break through that. And it'll be helpful. Is Horus the god of pips? Yes, I dare defy him. I know Spruce Seuss likes the bone math. Or at least likes referencing, old wrestlers in regards to bone math. Item? This one came back, huh? Under a different name? Pristine? Yeah. 2 damage grows pristine. So the right side becomes 2 mana, and all health healing sides get +1. That's not good. Iron Pendant and Hourglass is fine. Water is little sus. +2 or -2, +2, -2. It's actually fine for the heroes who have Divine, right? But it's not that aggressive. Like, this becomes 4 base? Is that great? It doesn't even pierce their shields, right? What does the ×2 on water mean? Yeah, it just means +2, -2, +2, -2, basically. Just gonna do this twice. Like, it's fine here, right? It turns this, okay, it turns this into 3, not 4. It's deceptive. This does not actually improve as much as it looks like. Improves by 1. On here, and that's all it does. In fact, sometimes it probably doesn't even do that, because we get a lot of minuses to this side on various occasions. So, it probably doesn't even do anything now that I think about it. Cracked plate. Not terrible. What's this one? Vulnerable? Hold on. No, stop. You're drunk. Could we add +1, 2 on turn 1? Not positive. I don't think it does go well on a whirl. Because it's not gonna change these ones because this is only 2 because of Divine. So these are, probably not gonna change. The +1 to shield is pretty good though. The ruby seems okay. I do kind of like the sound of the ruby. Not sure who gets it exactly. I guess Whirl. Sure. What level is a ruby? Must be 5, because it's doubled. Now, I could just get a random, but if I get a random that's like this, if I get a random like this, then I have to use it to maintain my, my display case, so I don't know about that. Ooh. By the way, the way that this works is pretty great for, like, we can now put this over another item, and everyone else still gets it on their base sides. It's pretty cool. Now, if we give this to Whirl, who has the ornate hilt. Actually, everyone has ornate hilt now. Okay, hold on. If everyone has ornate hilt, then no one dies. No, then anyone would go great with an iron pendant. Yeah, I'll just take this. It's fine. And a curse. Mana reduced. Every other hero -1 to all mana gain sides. Okay, stop. Darn. It hits 2 blue heroes. Can't believe you would do this. Tower 17 is not that bad because we have damaged. Damaged enemies. So this is... Okay, well, for now it's only 2 less health than it looks like. But that's still... It's pretty good. Yeah, that's fine. Who do we give this to? Might be the Whirl. Just because the Whirl still deals with issues with spikes, right? Could have to survive a hit, maybe? But we had the shield to do that? You mean from a boss? With tower? Yeah, maybe. I still have some tea. Apologize for breaking my tracking in advance. Alright, we're gonna go. Let's do it. Do we even want to wait for the juggles? I don't know. Oh, is that which fight I'm on right now? Like, it's the one we want to land on in any case. These are just freebies, right? But we probably don't need them, assuming we just roll the right stuff for the rest of them. That's great. That's great. One of these days, Whirl is gonna roll that left side. Then he'll show all of you. It's happening? Alright, I'm gonna keep that because we only have 2 rolls left. Alright, we didn't get that much smithing, unfortunately, so... We're gonna have to make something happen here. Do you just die from this? You do. You do. It's true. Alright, let's do circle. I don't know, do that. And then we kill them all? At least most of them. Rivenito is the mana, I guess. Alright, so here's our opportunity to get a generated blue. But I guess we did have some room for more hero choices, huh? Only 3 generated ones? 5 damage cruel, that's not bad. It's good for bosses. 4 damage ranged, we like ranged. And flick. So it might be this one. Now this one does not double. Importantly, this one does not double when we target Juggler. Is that a problem? Do we need to find someone who does? Nobody does. No one does. Look at that, though. 13 damage weaken. I think we should do this one. Jester. It's pretty good rerolls, huh? It's called a tab redundant strats, yeah. We can't just rely on one combo to come out, or else it's curtains. If none of our strats work out, then it's curtains for sure. I mean, Jester just for the rerolls is not a terrible idea, you know? We do lose, our AoE spell, and we lose one of our ways that we were getting a ton of mana. But we have this other AoE spell. Just has some requirements to it. And he has some way of getting us mana as well. With this, we would mostly, I suppose, be advantaged getting these to go off, but again, like, we have 3rd dice, single use, so I'm a bit hesitant to take it. Like, it's not gonna be as big as it looks like it should. But we do get to keep rerolls. So, like, even if we just get a ton of rerolls, and we get exactly what we want, we can still keep them for next turn. Evoker's not bad. I think I take this one here. Yeah, I think I just take this one here. It's a good spell for single target damage. It's, another way of just getting a ton of mana. Yeah, it's a little minimal, but... Okay, so do we de-level our top hero? Or do we get Skulk on turn 1? I'm pretty okay with de-leveling Juggler, frankly, but... Now let's put it on here because this one can go towards the Juggler. We could always, like, we're going to immediately re-level our top hero, so it'll just become a juggler again. The question is more of how okay do I feel with always having my top hero de-leveled? And I don't know, de-level twice for glitch? Yeah, that's not a good idea, right? I forget what glitches have in particular that's bad about them, but you can't level them up ever, right? The level -1 heroes. They have actually bad sides to them, right? If I recall. Each other heroes level more. It's true. It's like always having a cat. Yeah, these two, I think it's Skulk. I think we currently have just enough level ups to get all of our heroes to 3. So I think we're just taking that. First time you've seen this mode? Okay. Have you seen, like, Blyptra? Or Blurst, even? Or just Cursed mode? Okay. Well, I mean, it's pretty similar. It's just extremely accelerated. Very accelerated Blurst mode. Seems to be more fair? You mean like fair as in you get more blessings? I agree with that. Alright, well, we lost the bloodlust side. Fine. Fine. This is already a win. I'm pretty positive. Pendulum puzzle box, guys. It's perfect. That way you don't have to worry about them being in the wrong spot. Didn't you hate how Puzzle Box swapped it into the wrong spot? Now you can look at it and just be like, ah, everything is right in the world. Puzzle Box might be amazing for us, though. I have to check, but we know that at least the Bloodlust and Self-Shield side is in the middle, right? So we can copy that onto the left side. It might be amazing. We also have a Time Stone and Steel Growth sides. Okay. Emerald mirror and statuette, okay. Like, none of the others seem to be that good, so it's probably this. Oh, you know this item? Sorry. Puzzle box, what it does is it adds enduring to the left two sides, and then it swaps them. So, keywords remain when the sides were placed. So what it does is it basically shares all keywords between the left two sides. So for instance, if we added it here, then Bloodlust and Self-Shield gets added here. So the attack all becomes Bloodlust, which means it's really good all on its own. Oh, also every attack is self-shield already because of ornate hilt on the emerald mirror. So swapping there is not necessarily anything to write home about. But it's definitely Whirl that we do it on though, right? I don't see anyone else. Well, okay, you could do it on Juggler just to get a second juggle. Also, you know what I just realized? You know what I just realized is that Juggler, all of these sides are heavy. That's why they were all attacking the same target. I was so confused when they both hit the zombie. I was like, that is incredible luck. But then the third one hit somebody else because we hurt the zombie. That's funny. They don't both become attack all. The base text on it is 2 damage to all enemies. That's the type of side. So it's just the keywords there, which, I mean, some of them are bad, but they're on every side anyways. Mandatory pain. But self-shield, pair, terminal would swap over to here, but those are already here, so that's nothing to concern yourself with. So it's basically just a bloodlust there. It's basically just for moving the bloodlust onto this side. And you could do the same here, so there would be another bloodlust cantrip attack. We could certainly do that. By the way, I don't feel like you're the one who should have Soul Lake now. Maybe you. Yeah, I think we should do that one. All the rest of these are kind of not good anyways. So let's do it. Well, don't like that. But if we got another reliable, then it just goes away. So just don't ever roll dead. Don't ever roll like 4 stuck sides and get one-shotted by the enemies. Easy. Or we can just add this guy every 3rd turn. We already have another guy who comes in every 3 turns. So this guy would also come in every 3rd turn. He has Ogre HP, and he also deals damage based on his shields, which is not a big deal because it's on turn 3. He would only get shields from other enemies dying. So, yeah, it's a pretty easy enemy. Let's do it. And look, see, the attack all enemies is on the left side where it belongs. Puzzle box fixed. By pairing it with pendulum to swap it once first. That's great, that's great. Redo those ones. That's great. Redo. Try again. You like this? Try again. Yep, yep, can you try rolling something better, Whirl? Please? Alright, well, that's acceptable. Just a casual 35 damage range. Cleave single-use chain. But we can't do single-use on it. We'll do that one. Huh. So why isn't the chain... Why didn't the chain go off here? Because this is terminal. Oh, this is not terminal, that's why. Yeah. This has nothing in common. Has nothing in common with anything? We need something else with ranged or cleave. Or chain. Wow. So can't ever get the chain on that? Only on the, these? That's fair. That's fair. That's fine. Anyways. Kill 'em all? Sneeze. That was a sneeze. Just a very violent sneeze. Okay, do that guy. I'm gonna do one of these. Do one of those. Do one of those. I didn't even break through. Wow. Pow! We did it. Lich? Alright, Lich. It's a little bit annoying. Okay. Dancer is kind of what we were looking for here. Because now it has self-shield and ranged. Is there any blue that we take? Look at all these rerolls. And none of the mana ones are improved, so it's pretty bad. Yeah, I think we gotta dance. An item. Locket. Add resilient doll sides. Pips remain when the side is replaced. That is sometimes good. But here it's actually pretty good, right? This would be 2 more than before. That's not what we want to keep these pits. Let's see. Gets the orange's arrows to chain now? No, because it's only pits. It's not keywords that you apply beforehand. I feel this isn't what's it called? Not Ash, the other one. It's really good for single use. It's really good for preventing single use from destroying everything. Okay, so this is gonna be OP. It's also doubled, by the way. It's paired, meaning that every other one is double damage. Whatever we pump it up to from smithing, every other one's gonna be double. There are, yeah, we don't have a single-use sides build, but we do have single-use happening sometimes. The only thing is, no. This doesn't fix it, right? This doesn't fix that. I'm thinking of the other one that only replaces the pips and keeps the side. What's that one called? So many keywords like this. Those are some impressive longbows, by the way. 8 damage. Yeah, the one that prevents changes. Well, not prevents all changes. I mean, the one that prevents the side from becoming a different side. You can stasis is pretty good for single-use sides in many circumstances, but if you have things like that add pips to it, things like bloodlust or flesh, then stasis actually ruins those and makes the sides not great. But if you can keep the side to be the same side, even if it would single use away, if you can tell it to only replace pips when it replaces, then it becomes the same side with 0 pips. But the keyword still adds pips to it, and it becomes usable still. That's the one that I like. Of these items, it might be longbow. Pilgrim can use it at least. I'm not sure who he goes on after we replace Pilgrim. Because we're probably replacing Pilgrim with Valkyrie. And we don't replace Valkyrie's death-proof sides with this. It is pretty good for now. Wouldn't chainmail be good? It's very tame for a tier 12. 9 health for a tier 12 doesn't seem great. But with flesh it is it does add a lot of pips. You just also have to be careful that our heroes start damaged, so whoever we add it to is gonna have less health than that. Like, we could put this on Whirl. He might only get like 1 or 2 health out of all that. Twisted Flax doubled. How does this work for us? Kind of ruins our bloodlust side, so not great. We could put it on Caldera. Then these become 3 pips base, and we replace that side. It's not bad. It's not like the best. It's not breaking anything. And for a tier 12 item, I really wanted to break something. I might even say use the longbow here, just 8 damage instead of 1 damage with mana gain, right? What if we got both of these, though? No. Wrong order? You want the other one. What is it called? It's... I forget now. I think it's probably longbow. It's actually a usable amount of damage. Interesting. Every second turn, all heroes replace the two right sides with one self-damage cantrip. That's annoying. Every other turn, we lose our flesh side. Well, we can't do that. We can't. So, I guess Burst is gonna be single cast now? Guess so. Don't worry, Clay, it wouldn't have had flesh at least. The, flesh came before that, so flesh wouldn't be added to those, wouldn't be retroactively added onto those caltrops. Still pretty sus. Still not a great situation. Alright, let's go. 70 more bones, typical. Alright, the dancer's dancing. Also, I apparently already got rid of my Titan Bane potion thing. I don't remember when it happened, but I apparently did it. So we just have to live in this world now. In this Titan Baneless world. Might just keep that. Doesn't kill anything here. Probably prefer this, honestly. Alright, you know? It's really all we probably need. Really need that smith. Or the boost. We got a lot of rolls, though. Dancer got us a lot of rolls before it settling there. Okay, we got this. Bloodlust is not doing work this turn. Wow, this is still only 2. That's right. This is the one that's traded. This is the one that has the bloodlust on it. This one doesn't necessarily need it. Maybe does. Maybe that's the one we need it on. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'm talking nonsense. Alright, guys. Time to get serious. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yep. You got it. Alright, just hold it. I think we won. I mean... Alright, hold on. Why are you dying here, though? Okay, so, like, maybe we have to do this? You're the one with conscience? Yeah. Oh. Alright. Easy. Easy game. Blessings. Everyone gets a jester cat? So good. We are all clowns here. Where everyone gets a harpoon. Better items +2 actually kind of ruins my emerald mirror. So probably not. And these are not good. These are not good blessings. Like, on the level of actively harmful. But hey, if we had taken the sticky one, we would have been replacing it now. So it's definitely this one. It's probably this one. Well, hold on. Is there a reason to take a mid-3 heroes regen? Not really. Not really. Like, they already have a lot of regen, right? I guess Whirl takes a lot of, damage at the start. Starts really damaged, so having a lot of regen would be nice. Already has, like, 2 or 3. What is Harpoon? Harpoon is, 1 damage vulnerable. For the right side. The rightmost side. Um, Actively harmful? Yeah, after having taken, reliable, the blessing reliable that turns all X's into whatever your middle side is. Our rightmost sides are actually mostly copies of the middle side, which is usually pretty good. Delivery is too many items. It's not too many items. Again, we have a lot of heroes, and they can each hold 4. So I don't think it's too many items. But these are good items, really. So I don't think it's prudent to take them. Yeah. These are the only 3 options. Like, literally, all the rest of them are bad. Okay, the here region is not bad. But it's very expensive. It's very expensive for hitting only 3 of my heroes, and, they already have a bunch of regen. Yeah. Extra level up on level 3. Yeah, so after the first fight you level up, then after the second fight you level up. Pretty good. Sounds pretty nice. I don't know about some of these items, though. Locket is back. Determination Anvil, so that's steel to the middle side, right? So, steel and bloodlust on the middle side? Is that good? I don't know. Determination on Pilgrim? True, yeah. Because of the, conscience, right? It counteracts conscience pretty well. Yeah, if nothing else, we could do that. did any use case for the locket present itself since we got the longbow? No, not really, huh? It's the opposite case. Okay. By the way, these sides are now solid lines after getting 2 more health. So that's fun. Pharaoh Curse from -1 to all sides. That's a pretty easy take on these divine heroes, right? It's an especially easy take on Pilgrim, but what's this? He has innate regenerate 2, so he regenerates 4. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I think we take the Pharaoh Curse. We have an easy counter to it right now, so like, does literally nothing. And this one also goes on him though, so let's see. Yeah, maybe we put this one here now. Like I was already kind of planning on. But also, like, we could just put this one over here. No, because this will actually change these pips because they're gonna remember that they're negative. So this strength will change from a 6 to a 5 if I'm correct. Yeah. This one changes from 13 to a 12. They remember their negatives, and then Divine fixes any that are still negative, are still below 2. Yeah, 6 empty slots still. So it shouldn't take too many. After every main boss, the items and heroes all reset, yeah. Just, you only keep what's listed in the blessings and curses. Great. Sure, it's second best. Got a lot of rolls, though. Now we have a lot of rolls. Got that one. Alright, we have both boosts. It's already over. We just need an attack everybody. There we go. Think that's already a win, so... And he can't die this time, so we can just spam? Oh, no, we can't spam. Hold on. Now we can go. Solved. Hey, Valkyrie's shown up. But, yes, it is instead of Pilgrim. Perfect. Or, we can get a Warlock. It's definitely a better version of this guy, I think. Well, not exactly, because this one is still better than this side. Spell is better. For sure. That's kind of funny. That's pretty good. But we really like our boosts, so probably not taking it. Yeah, we'll just grab the Belgry. We now do have a situation where the minus does something, but whatever. This is 5 health. With half of a chunk. So the bottommost hero takes damage for every health that he loses. But he's pretty tame. Okay, but the reason why this is annoying is because we do have exposed edges, so Caldera will take double damage from that stuff. Unless shielded. So he will actually die. Will actually die unless shielded. That's annoying. Or healed. It's pretty annoying. Can do it anyways. So this is now a steel bloodlust rescue side. Pretty good. Alright, let's just keep going. Oh, it does have exert, doesn't it? Yeah. I should move that off of him if I'm planning on using that. Good call. Good catch, at least. Well, that's better than nothing, and we're at one roll left, so let's just take it. We rollin'. We got the boost. Okay. That'll do it, right? We just need to, like... Right, burst only happens once. But I think that's just enough for him to survive, so... Oh, this is not even the right side. Guys, this is not even the right side. Five damage cruel. Okay, we'll do a scald. A few times. Caldera's fine because he was shielded. Okay. Think that's enough? We need Need you to not die here. But other than that... Okay. Forgot that guy runs away. Learn Abyss and Parry. Two very useful spells. Conjuring Rings adds duplicate to the top side. Another puzzle box. Fluctuate with 4 pips. Fluctuate with 4 pips to all the right sides. That's pretty interesting, but we probably shouldn't do it. Another puzzle, yeah. Add growth to all sides. Rainbow to the middle side kinda goes crazy. Don't really want that, but... Abyss might be the play. It often is. I am tempted by this. The randomness is fun and funny, but it could also end in tragedy. And whose side do I even wipe out for it? It's probably Caldera, I guess. But yeah, Abyss is useful in a very large number of circumstances. Every boss fight start damaged for one third of your health. One third of your remaining health, which means the world will lose one more. It's gotta just be this one, right? He does have very little health, I like that. Hi, by the way, keep your balance. Good to see ya. I suppose you've been lurking for a while. Armon stains for Ratmon? Probably. Alright, so just a casual 22 damage to all my heroes? Not bad. Not being social right now? Understandable. Well, don't feel like you need to join in. Just because you had one thing to say. Thanks for lurking, though. This isn't really gonna do much. Let's not do it. maybe that's gonna be helpful. Come on, dancer. Alright. Revived. The revived at all chances of everything happening. There we go. Overkill, but... The pow? Kapow. Wait. It's this guy, remember? Basalt, okay. Warlock came back. Oh yeah, Wizard is kinda crazy. And we get Inspire. It's gotta be Wizard, right? Wizard went off last time. Monsters get 1 HP per 5 HP. Or, monsters summon a Slimelet when you damage their 3rd HP. I guess they just have more HP, I don't know. We've already reduced their HP by 1, so a lot of the problems are gone, but... Like this guy, he gets the extra HP. Quartz gets it. Alright, well, so it begins. We need to get more HP down before it gets even more out of hand. I think Caldera's probably the one who dies when someone else dies. Because Wizard is way cooler. Alright, Basalt. Then look at how much of his extra health he's already down. 15? 15 is of his 17 extra health he's already lost. Set. Then he got 20% more health on top of that. So... I don't know how much that is. A lot. Slimewood is 2+ every monster, not counting death shields. I'm not sure what you mean 2+ every monster. You mean 2 more health to have to work through? Yeah, that's true. That's great. Maybe we keep that? Maybe. Okay, we got our rerolls. Nice. We get all the rerolls. That one is correct. The rest need work. No, needs improvement. Got him. Alright, got everything? So we just need to death-proof this guy. Hey, Dancer, why do you have full health? How am I supposed to double the amount of boost I give you? We were on single use. Oh, hold on, you guys, I'm doing it wrong. I'm doing it all wrong. Now it's not just one turn, it's permanently for the rest of the fight. It's very important for a fight that will only last one turn. Monster Blank! Monster Blank is here! You guys, we're saved. We've been saved. We get Monster Rate Pain to go with it. Except, you know, if they ever allowed to actually do anything, we'd probably die anyways, so better not to rely on that. Alright, this is gonna take a lot of the pressure off, so we can get punished by some of the other curses and not have to stress as much about it. First 4 turns get an extra mana. Maybe. Survive I would definitely like, but it doesn't pair with anything, and I'm kind of thinking we want more level up choices. So we may as well get a challenge each fight as well. And here's our challenge. Statuette, Rain of Arrows, Needle, Power Stone. Declined. That's too many items, sir. Sir or ma'am? Oh yeah, this one's fun. The thing is, though, I like the order. It did in the right order. But like, that makes this one also self-shield and bloodlust. I mean, and cruel. Don't forget that. Not mana gain though, because we replaced it. I don't know. Also weaken? Wait, weaken plus boost? Guys, that doesn't sound great. Fluctuate. Add fluctuate to all sides. If we really want to RNG it. Droopy Cat and Apple. Double Glass Heart. Dynamo and Mana Potion. Double Dragon Pipe. Yeah, they're not great. There's another flesh side though. They lose Berserk, but we add a flesh side. And +1 to everything. I think probably Metal Steads was the play. We just put even more pips onto these ones. Call it a day. Wait, guys. Guys. No, it doesn't multiply it by 2. It does it 2 times. It does the +1 2 times. But let me show you something. Wait, come on. Oh, it's just because of this. There we go. It works on all attack sides as well. Because this adds self-shield to everything. Now, it's not really necessary here. I'm not sure where we actually care to put it, other than just here. Because it's pretty good here. Okay, that's pretty good. I accept this. Okay, are we getting rid of Whirl now? Probably, because we might be keeping these two until the end. So... And a leader? No, come on, he's one of the guys who... Do we skip until the end? Do we skip all upgrades till the end? Honestly, we probably do, don't we? Okay, we probably skip till the end. Or we could replace this guy. We could replace this guy, but we probably skip all the others. Whirl, Faye, and Armor are just perfect the way they are. It's already solved. So I think we skip all of those ones. Add bones. Just add bones. Wanderer can get Smith from Copycat, so it depends. I'm more interested in... we already have two Smith sides, right? One Smith, one Boost side. Well, we have three, technically. Right? We have Perma Boost as well. Burst, Perma Boost, and Smith. We need more area effect attacks. And Whirl is that, so... And yeah, we're just adding bones. We're not subtracting one more from the left side, please. There's some rules for us. Oh, glad to keep that. For a ton of mana. Reroll. Yeah, yeah. Why are we getting poisoned for infinite amount of poison? Probably keep that. Yep. Come on, Faye. You can do it, Faye. She did it. Troll farts? That only explains 3 of them. As Banshee's the other one. Okay. I mean, we're just doing the same old dance. No reason to do anything else? Ogre eggs. Nice. Whoa, there's only 2 of them in there? What is this? Maybe it's more on turn 1. I don't know. Alright, so if I'm swapping out the... if I'm solving the yellow, better be with for someone who has area effect. There aren't any, so... skip that. How about instead of Caldera? Could it be Warlock? Could be. Could be Warlock just to get a good spell? Yeah. Could be Kronos just to make sure that we have enough rerolls? This is also probably helpful, even though we already have a spell to do it still. Yeah, it's probably one of these two. I think Kronos. I think Kronos is the play here. I have the items for Ace. Do I? What about Ace? You mean like the bow goes here? and the rest is just kind of bad. Yeah, I don't mind covering the top and bottom on Chronos either, because these are only 2 mana. And we have other ways of getting way more than that, right? I think it's gotta be the rerolls, right? I like it. Curse, turn 1 monster shields 1. Why are you coming at me with this when I already have monster shields 3 on turn 1? Well, it's better than Dread. Dread is really terrible. So let's just grab this. It means 4 shields at the beginning of every turn now. Eucalyptus? No thanks. We don't want to put this here, though. Who do we get this to? Probably here. We just haven't been using it anyways, the big weekend side. It's fine. We can't put the exert here either, though. This has gotta go here. That's fine. You're right, we could also put it under the harp. It's not bad. Leaves us the option of weakening someone. I like that. I think that's good. Nurse the Wiz. Oh, you're right, because we could land on this. It's not great. It's better to put it on Faye. Yeah, probably better to put it on Faye. Don't want it on anybody who has cantrips. Alright, here we go. Yep, okay, got that. Probably keep that. Already got a ton of mana. Let's just keep this one rolling, I guess. No, we have so many rerolls now, we don't need it. Yeah, keep that. Perfect. Perfect. We probably already won, let's just cut it short. There it goes. Who's this? Generate 1? I thought enemies would generate 2 already. Why do they not say they would generate, though? I guess that's this guy's special thing, then, is just to regenerate 1. Interesting. Antlers. I need a treasure chest or monocle. Oh, infinity? Yeah, we just learned infinity, right? That's overpowered. Just kill the enemy. Nah. It's cool. Every third turn the left turns into Caltrops. Or fights 2 through 14, the top hero has only 1 HP. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that hero doesn't benefit from flesh at all, so it's kind of the perfect hero to do it to. It's not already the case because we heal her like immediately, but it doesn't really have any effect other than to maybe keep her alive if there was a second turn. So there's a very loud cat down here now. Hello, very loud cat. Hi. What are you doing? What? He's looking cautious. He doesn't like me sitting cross-legged in the chair. It's unusual. He hates things being different. This is a cat, by the way. If you were curious. Invisible cat. Right here. Yeah. It's the fight before the last, so... I mean, last for this loop, last for tonight. And it's pretty much already over? Yeah, it's over. So... Kapow? Oh, but then what about you? Okay. It's not over that easily, I guess. Should do that. We didn't get that much mana even. Wow. Alright, fine. We'll back up and we'll do better. Actually, we could... Hold on. We had it. I just need to inspire. Do we even have enough for inspire? Do we only have 7? We might have only had 7. Here, let's do it. Let's do it again. Yeah. And then we get to inspire the whirl. Yeah. We have many ways of winning here. Alright, well, Texie is a bit annoying. But we have our ways, so I don't think we do any of these. Yeah, I think we skip here. Heal reduced, so all healing sides -1 to them. Strangely tame, because... Okay. Now there are considerations to make, but... This, the Fae has... You know, our red will always have Divine 2, so it's never gonna go below 2. Prophet could have worked like Fae. Does Prophet have boost? I don't remember Prophet having boost. The only problem with the heal reduced is... It's going to retroactively work on display case items. So if we get like healing on self-heal or something on as a keyword on all sides, then it's going to retroactively work on that on those sides if our display case adds something like that. Does Prophet have a boost in the flesh location? That's something I didn't remember. Oh, no, that's a vitality, not a boost. Yeah, the level 3 with boost is Witch, and it's up there. Unfortunately. Middle 1 HP is super annoying, but we don't care that much about it. Certainly not this loop, but like in a normal loop even. That hero doesn't do that much, right? That hero is usually struggling to find purpose. So maybe it's fine. I think it's gotta be the heal reduced though. We'll find another display case if we have to fix it. But no, it's not all 5 middle. It's just going to be the third one. What it means by middle is always the third in a normal formation of 5. Serration, can we even fit this? I don't think we can. It's actually not even, too bad, this going on those. But I would rather not face a slate. So, let's not. Okay, so, mainly, what's the strat here against Hexia? It is, we want to buff this to be very strong. We want to roll this side, or a bunch of this one, and get a ton of mana, at least, how much is it, 17? And this can be used to kill Hexia in a pinch, without taking any return damage. But otherwise, 17 mana is enough to kill her, so... Although that probably kills Cronus as well. So maybe he has to dodge, I don't know. Anyways, there's a couple of strats there. But it's not gonna be the normal one of just deal damage to everyone. 'Cause then you take that much damage. No, it's fine as long as we have this, guys. Oh well. Who needs strats? Who needs strats? All dancer sides are ranged? Yeah, there's that too. There's that too, yeah. So we don't need to wait for the, Alright, we're done here. We're done here already. Alright, so give me some curses, or a curse. Even more monster HP. I should do out my blessings first. Every second fight, even more improvised armor. Do I have double hunt? I don't think I got double hunt, did I? Just see the one? Think it's just the one. I remember we were tempted to take it. We were tempted to take it once, and I don't think we got it. No, it's not a per turn, it's per fight. It's just every other fight, so it'll be bosses as well. We haven't counteracted this one yet, so it'll bring back the improvised armor, which is annoying. And it was just turn 1. Like before. Annoying, but like, we weren't doing any, like, if we're killing enemies on turn 1, it's because we're doing like a bajillion damage. So 1 is not a big deal. Okay, we'll do the reset. And we'll open up presents. All item magic staff. I mean, I don't think that's a good idea for later heroes. Even some early heroes it's pretty bad for. Monster Left Pain, it's perfect. A huge nerf, it's good for some. Student, it's pretty good for, right? It's pretty good on student. Meddler, it is fine. Like it improves these 3, but it nerfs this one. It's good with Wizard. Surprisingly. Yeah, but I would say most, blue heroes, it's a little bit of a nerf. Especially like the later ones, when you definitely would prefer that they be strong. We can't take this because it's our armorer. It's a shame. So this is it's another whiff. This is another whiff on our... Should we add shifter to the 2 right sides? On everyone all the time? These are really bad. Siphon is you add 1 to all mana gain sides, but it also pains, so... And I don't really want to replace the middle side there. Also, this is an 8. So, this ruins our mirror as well. Our enchanted mirror becomes this as well. I guess it's perceptive, hero regen. Maybe cataclysm instead? Nah, probably not. Like, okay, this is tempting, you guys. It is actually tempting. Because it sounds fun. It sounds fun. But it'll probably get me killed. Didn't 10 add some really strange ones? Some really strange keywords this time? I guess some really, really weird ones now, right? Keywords. Wither? Grants the target -N empty HP this fight. Oh, I see. Got it. So not grains. That's the part that confused me. Unusable? Roll unusable on all our, oh. Thanks to the lab bomb. On all of our flesh sides? Yeah? Get roll wither on our flesh sides, our flesh smith side? Like instant kill your heroes? What are the effects of skill? I don't remember. Is that plus pips equal to the hero's level? Is that what that is? That's a lot of work to get just that effect. Counts twice for tactic costs. Nice. Times 2 if I have full HP. That's just called pristine. Squish. Yeah, I remember that one. Oh yeah, this is a new one, right? Targets gain all my keywords this turn. Except share. I am rev diff. Inverted pip delta. What's it mean? Removed? Something has been removed. You probably shouldn't be seeing this. Run? Oh, like a straight onesie. Other keywords see colored N as one. All kinds of ridiculous things. Times 2 if I have the least HP of all. Nice. Minus flesh. Not plus 1 pip for each HP I have. So, this is what you get from RevDiff? You think it's for every HP missing plus 1? I don't know, I can't tell. It's really weirdly stated. Like, there's some really weird ones you can get. So obviously, it's scary. Hyperboned? We get hyperboned on our flesh sides. So, Smith 13, but also Sun and 13 bones. Perfect. Hyena? Times 2 versus targets with whom our HP is co-prime. Tan is getting into deep math? Yeah. It's the dog series of keywords. Underdog, overdog, dog, hyena. What's flurry? For each time I've been used this turn plus 1 pip. Fault, this was another new one, right? Other keywords see colored N as -1. Co-prime means neither shares a common factor? Oh, does it? Okay. I thought it probably meant something like they share a common factor. But the common prime factor. Do. Alright, anyways, that's enough. We're not taking the risk. Cause it potentially ruins our flesh sides. But it sounds fun. It does sound fun. So we just get regen and perceptive. It feels bad, man. Still, we get more of those after every boss, so not a big deal. Not a big deal. And we didn't get something fun. That's the part that really feels bad. We could have gotten something fun. And we just didn't get anything instead. Like instead of getting something fun, there's just a hole there where there could have been a fun thing. Alright, anyways, I had to get to bed. I gotta do stuff in the morning. Thanks for watching, everybody. There's a lot of people here. Thanks for lurking, everybody. I appreciate you. Let's see who we can raid. Anybody else playing some slice and dice tonight? Yeah? We got Gru on again? Let's raid Gru again for some more slice and dice. I'll be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm back on Monster Hunter. No slice and dice tomorrow. I'm back on the grind, trying to solo Fatalis. Pray for me. Monster Hunter World. Yeah. I'd never even fought Fatalis before this, so now I'm trying to solo him. I don't know when it's gonna happen. There's gonna be a lot of failure until it does. Possibly a lot of raging. It may bring out the dark side of Faye. Anyways, have a good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.